stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spencer Raxter, on Chris Nicholas Colo. Smash the like button. Be a lad, tell a lad. How about that? Detroit Lions just lost Eric Hallett to the Titans active roster. No longer on our practice squad. Can't afford to be losing any other secondary mates right now. Although it's almost like doesn't matter because our secondary's been getting decimated. Game in, game out.
We suck.
All right. Welcome. We didn't really talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. I'm just skipping it. I want to get into this right away, actually.
Skipping
all right.
What?
The Triple H. No one wants to talk about that. That's Sunday news. I mean, people care.
No,
Trust me, people care.
Nobody cares.
Triple H is a terrorist, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, to have John Cena lose his last match. Also, funny that people blame him because they know it's rigged, but then pretend it's real at the same time. Whatever. It's whatever. R.I.P. John Cena. We love you. Thank you for everything you gave to the game. But speaking of everything someone's given to the game, I'd like to formally announce my retirement from fantasy football and maybe fantasy sports as a whole. It's a farce. It's fucking luck. It's bullshit. Last night, I lost my playoff fantasy matchup to Justin by 0.8 points. I mean, it's just disgusting shit. You invest money in it every single year. It's crazy. I will root for my fantasy team over a bet sometimes. You caught yourself doing that?
Me too.
Rooting for your fan, even though the fantasy, like the bet may pay off, like what you might win in entirety from that fantasy league. For whatever the bravado, the arrogance, whatever the pride.
Growing with your team.
You're rooting for that shitty fucking team that all just relies on luck. It's bullshit. I think I'm done. At least I'm done money-wise. I'll maybe do it for shits and giggles, but it's just...
No, because then you won't care.
I mean, dude.
True.
I don't know. I should have won that matchup. I had Pickens and fucking Jefferson going in that playoff matchup, and they gave me a combined 10 points. That's just it's criminal shit. I'm done.
Did you lose your big money league as well?
Yes. I didn't even make the playoff.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yikes.
I can, do fantasy next year either. I don't know. I just don't have time to, lock in because we're working so much on the weekends. And during football season, I don't have time to focus on my fantasy team starting sits and picking up guys and shit like that because I was focused on working all weekend, and that kind of fucked my team this year.
Way harder now, too, with Thursday games to go along with every other day of the week.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Thursday games, you have to be locked in for that first set of waiver wire, which is tough, obviously, like all of us being so busy.
I literally set a reminder halfway through the season, or 3/4 through the season, Wednesday, check fantasy, or Tuesday night, check fantasy.
Except for you're a liar because you didn't set your line multiple times in our Woodward League.
And
you let Justin in the playoffs.
I let go of that long ago, brother.
It is your fault. He was even there.
That's fine. I'm good with that. I'm in the Final Four in 3 of my 4 leagues. So
that's the other thing too. All right, for fans the Chris's of the world, who just fucked the entire league up.
Yeah.
You know, you got fucking guys getting in the playoffs that shouldn't even be in the playoffs because this guy never wanted to set his fucking lineup. You said you set an alarm.
Happens.
You a lying piece of shit.
I did for my ESPN. Literally, Sleeper, that's the one league I have that's not ESPN. So the rest of my leagues, it's like clockwork. I can go, I can see them. So I was just bad at that with Sleeper, man. And plus that team sucked. So it went downhill really fast that season. So it kind of just was one of them ones for me. But
and then I had that veto trade this year, too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I remember that. That was live on air, right? Right
yeah,
before?
I was crashing out. I was crashing out something fierce.
You shouldn't have had Jettas.
Jettas has been ass. Real bad. I think he only has 2 receiving touchdowns, 700-something yards. One of the pieces I was going to give up for him was ETN, who I'm pretty sure had just 2 receiving touchdowns last Sunday alone.
Yep.
But my whole thing is don't tell me what to do with my fucking team. You don't manage my team. This is my team. Veto my shit. Fuck you. You know? I'm still pissed off about it, clearly. But yeah, I'm officially retiring from fantasy football.
I'm alive in 3 of the 4 as well. Shout out Booth Boys.
Shout out Booth
Shout
Boys.
out Booth
I will
Boys.
say Nick is a good fantasy player.
You guys have 4 fantasy leagues? That's
That's why I couldn't do the 5 or the 4th one I'm not in is like a $5 one with significant others, like all around, like I think a 12 or 14 man league. So Teresa also lost by 0.8.
I can't even do
Shout out
one.
Teresa.
Shout out Teresa.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I got 2 leagues. I was in 2 leagues.
I would
Chris is in a plethora of them.
Yeah, I'm in 4 football and 2 basketball, and I would trade all of them to be good in my 1 basketball league that I am commissioner because I suck in that league, and that's the only one I care about because my friends just constantly harass me about it. It's terrible. I trade all my success for that 1 league.
DNG. Oh yeah, easy lost. Yeah, I mean, dude, even beyond that, I think I was already there this season with the whole vetoing of the trade and just. Again, it's a lot of it's luck, man. Like Spitty this year lost half his team.
Yep. Mahomes, J.K. Dobbins, Tucker Kraft, Malik Neighbors. See you later. Thanks for.
That's crazy.
I was literally like 4-0 to start the season. All 3 of those guys were giving me 30 points a week, and then boom, boom, boom. Allegedly on Roblox. Everything we do is in a satirical, comedic fashion. We do not promote the sexual gratification or the harm of any other persons. Do not sue us.
Shout out to Broden Woodward Sports Chat says it's part of fantasy easy. It sucks, but oh well, it's part of it. I freaking lost first round to the lowest seed. That is true. This is 2 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Roberto's gone to the playoffs. There's just 1 loss. He's been knocked out in the first round.
You want to know something crazy? Today I found out I'm in the quarterfinals for 1 league. I put this in the group chat. I found out I was in the quarterfinals because I was the 7th seed.
Do that.
I was the 7th seed, so I'm like, no way I'm in the playoffs. Like, doesn't matter. I lost that week. I'm out. And apparently there's a 7-team playoff in a 12-team league. So I upset the 2 seed, and I'm in the conference finals. It's unbelievable. Magic.
Fuck you, Chris.
My season goes on.
Sorry for talking over Chris briefly there. Every once in a while, because I can't see behind me if I'm looking at you guys or looking at Spinny or whatever, and that Spinny would just have like fucking like someone's coming to kill me face. Like, oh, yeah, dude, all the time. And I'm like, you can't just do that in the middle of a show or middle of someone talking. I don't know what the fuck's going on behind me.
It's always when I
I actually did it at first because the like Woodward heavyweights is reflected on the glass, and so I didn't know what it was at first, and I saw Easy see me do it, so I did it on purpose the second time to piss him off.
He's always like,
Yeah.
it's just not. It's bullshit. I'm starting doing a Nick though. I don't know. I fuck him up real good. Sorry, he can't squirrely.
He's gotta look like
squirrely.
over his shoulder and look very concerned.
Yeah, talk about getting a little effed up. I don't know what in the hell I was thinking last night, picking the Dolphins in under 40-degree weather when the Steelers haven't lost on Monday Night Football at home.
I tried telling you,
in over 11 series. Yeah, Dolphins fandom got the best of me on that one.
Yeah, so that counts as your lock for the pick'em this week.
I'm dead, basically, anyways. We don't gotta make it. We don't gotta make it worse. So, yeah. Terrible pick on my part. Shout out Darren Waller for getting a tutty, though.
Can I tell him what happened Sunday night?
No. No, I don't want to go there.
Hoseby Lion says Tua turned the ball over as a bum.
He's actually, they're talking about benching him now.
Good. That first one, what in the hell? It looked like a JV quarterback playing for varsity. He's like tosses it up.
Yeah.
Just a straight air ball to center field on that one.
Aaron Rodgers did his best Jared Goff impersonation. He completed 85% of his passes, and none of them went past like 10 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He was picking them apart.
I was waiting for Jalen Warren to catch a couple more of those.
Could have used the Jalen Wright touchdown, but, you know.
Yeah, that's insane to hope for.
Dude,
what did he end the night with?
down
0.0?
You know who my other 2 running backs are that I could have played in that spot?
Who?
Nick Chubb and Alvin Kamara. Both of them out. And I had Chris Rodriguez in my lineup. Out.
Eugh.
Yeah.
What did Jalen Wright end the night with?
0.3.
Yeah, dude.
He had, I think, one
You guys ain't going. I need Jalen
out of
Wright
here.
to outperform Jalen Warren.
Hey,
It
man.
was one of the craziest statements.
Man.
And then he's in a loser's bracket, too.
Listen, if you're relying on Jalen Wright, you're probably not in the playoffs.
Oh, man.
Fair.
Yeah, when it came out that you were rooting in the losers bracket, that was even crazier.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to avoid having the Dick Trophy.
So do you have the Dick Trophy now?
No, I got one more chance to win.
What do you mean?
I gotta
It's
win
two week playoffs?
Yeah, it's like the bracket. It's the losers bracket.
Okay, I got you.
Gotta lock in.
Oh,
Gotta lock in. Yeah, I put the rest of my waiver money to pick up some Dallas running back because Javonte Williams is out.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't see he got hurt.
We'll see what happens there. Yeah, my team not doing so good right now. Oh yeah, I got to pick up a quarterback because Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Awesome.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I sent you
Oh,
guys
dude.
a picture. What are we doing there?
What pitcher?
It was of all the quarterbacks.
I'm picking up
that are
Aaron
trash.
Rodgers, right?
I think I'm picking up Rodgers or JJ. That's where I'm at in my league. which is
Oh, your
terrible.
fantasy thing?
I could pick up
I have Mahomes as
JJ.
well.
Minshew Mania.
Shook is there.
It looks good this last 3 weeks.
Shook looks good.
Shook's
He's playing the
putting up
Jets.
Yo, can the Saints?
Shuck was kind of screaming at me.
Okay. I
But
think the
they
Saints go
just
win the division.
they just
but
fired
can't.
their
Maybe they can.
defensive coordinator, so like maybe they'll have a little bounce
Bounce
back.
back spot.
The
Could
NFC
pick up Minshew.
Minshew Mania.
Isn't the heavies chat?
Yeah.
Could go Phillip Rivers.
Gross. At least with JJ, you kind of get like the possibility of a running touchdown.
He's playing
I'd
the
grab
Giants.
Minshew.
You'd grab Minshew?
That's what I'd grab.
But they're all like JJ's got something to prove right now. So does Rodgers, I think,
I think Rodgers is the move.
against the Lions defense, which sucks.
Oh,
but let's
Aaron
not
Rodgers?
be-
Yeah.
let's
I didn't
not
see him
be
on the
homers.
list. Yeah, I'd go Aaron Rodgers.
All right, I'm putting in the waiver claim.
Against the Lions D.
Yeah, probably. Our secondary is
Let's see if anybody else can help me. Any of these trending
The only
players.
thing, and Dan Campbell talked about it earlier today too on the flagship. The only thing that we can say if they go back to what they did in the Dallas game, and it sounds like that's what they're going to do, meaning less focus or emphasis on the run game for the defensive line, more just go get the quarterback, leaving Jack Campbell kind of on an island to stop the run, which I got last week, it not being the case against the Rams because you didn't have Brian Branch as a safety blanket, who's one of the best run-defending safeties in the National Football League. It makes sense that you abort that mission, but with the secondary looking as bad as it did last week or as bad as it's been, especially with explosive plays, you might have to go back to just getting after that quarterback. So that might go against you, Nick.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier said than done. And I will say, after watching last night a little bit, not feeling the best about Aaron Rodgers coming in here.
No?
I'm not. I really am not. I wish I could. We know usually a little later in the week I'll start to get a little bit more confident, but early in the week after a tough loss and seeing him, perform pretty well last night, not feeling the best about the matchup with the Detroit Lions.
Well, you not feeling the best, and other fans not feeling the best about the Detroit Lions playoff matchup or odds has pissed off quarterback Jared Goff. We're going to talk about that Steelers matchup. Jaylen Brown hitting Isaiah Stewart with his own emote. That and more. But Feist, Spinny, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. Or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Art and Jakes.
Art and Jakes.
Art and Jakes, that's
Art
my
and Jakes.
spot. I'm there for every UFC fight. I'm
Art and Jakes.
probably going to be there for the
Shout
playoffs
out.
of season 2. I love Art and Jakes.
Art
I'll
and
come out and
Jakes.
say it. The
Art and
menu's the elite. Service is elite. They got 80 TVs wall to wall, 22 draft beers, and more. Join the AJ's fan club and make every game day a win with Art and Jakes.
Art Jakes.
Art and Jakes.
Art-
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
as they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Massage Chair House is the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, held down by my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, the leader of massage chair review channels. Make sure you go check him out. Schedule your appointment by scanning that QR code. Visit massagechairhouse.com. Again, it's my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan. Check him out. What up, though? Welcome back. Huh?
Art and Jakes.
Art and Jakes.
Shout out to Steve Lehman for sending some back scratchers to the studio.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some in the back.
Shout out to Steve Lehman. I'm pretty sure Steve Lehman's the one that took. I'm pretty sure he's the one that took that super chat go over the top to keep us.
Yeah, I think
overnight and put Chris in the gimp suit.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah,
it's a real one. He DoorDashed us some back scratchers.
That's awesome. How did that even come about?
I had a post on Facebook saying that my back was itchy.
That's hilarious.
I wish I could have someone as like a personal back scratcher. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you."
I told myself when I was like 12 that when I became a millionaire, I'd hire a personal back scratcher until I fell asleep. That shit's elite.
I love my back getting scratched.
Elite.
Elite.
I used to lay on my mom's lap during church and she would scratch my back.
Yeah, dude. That
MVP.
makes sense. I used to hump the bench at church.
That definitely plays.
Checks out.
Virgin Mary. Oh, not a fucking
so tight.
Allegedly on Roblox.
Come on, I can't help it.
All right, last night the Detroit Pistons 4-game win streak. Cade Cunningham taking over in the fourth quarter, doing Cade Cunningham things. I still believe he lead the league in clutch points still.
He does
to this day.
To this
day. But what he did it against Derek White, who was I'd say one of the better defenders in the NBA
for sure.
Takes him. You know what I'm saying? Dolo mano y mano, hits him a little spin move, fadeaway jump. I mean, this guy Cade is in his bag this year. It's been elite. It's been elite to watch.
Yeah, he is
doing superstar shit, man.
He's doing superstar shit. He really is. He's truly performing like an MVP candidate. Cade Cunningham is going out there, and he's the best player on the court most nights. And
he was kicking ass.
The nights that he's not the best player on the court is because Jalen Duren's going for 25 and 30 or something like that. I don't know.
He's still feeding him then.
And he's still feeding him then. Like, Cade Cunningham is truly leveled up to first-team All-NBA type player. He's going to no doubt be an all-star starter. He is the best guard in the East. Jalen Brunson can suck my dick, allegedly, on Roblox. But this guy, Cade, man, just doing what he's doing. We got a graphic in there as well that it's not just offense. Cade Cunningham is the best two-way player in the National Basketball Association. Currently, as we sit, he is the hardest player to score a bucket on in the NBA. He has the lowest defended field goal percentage. So when Cade Cunningham is the primary defender, people are shooting the worst percentage in the NBA. He also leads the NBA with 4 games of 15 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He is the best two-way player in the league. He's going out there and he's dominating games. He is putting the Pistons team on his back, doing it in the fourth quarter. He's getting great production from pieces around him. He is making guys better with his ball handling, with his ability to find open players on the wing. It's just impressive what he's doing, man. Cade Cunningham truly, truly earning that Nike featured athlete moniker, and he is undoubtedly in the in contention for MVP so far this season.
Yeah,
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
I think they got to start pushing the agenda more. I know they've been giving him like a lot of the national interviews. Obviously, Nike's doing what they're doing too. But I think the NBA as a whole, to save the sport, really needs to start pushing Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Because the Shea shit is just...
It's awful.
It's terrorism.
It's awful.
It's terrorism. It's not fucking basketball. It's
not
gross.
American.
It's disgusting.
Damn Canadian.
I don't respect it. And the sad thing is, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the extra bullshit. Shea's good. And he plays defense as well. But Cade Cunningham, again, truly an ethical hooper.
And you know what? That was on display last night because Jaylen Brown was doing an SGA impersonation. All he was doing was dribbling into the middle of the paint and trying to get that hand in the cookie jar and draw a foul. That was all he was doing. He shot 5 threes all game. He shot 5 threes all game of 20. I think it was 25 shots. He was just foul baiting the whole game, and it worked. It got a lot of Pistons players in foul trouble. But then you have Cade Cunningham just ethically taking what the defense gives you. Okay, tonight you're giving me space on the 3 because you're trying to block out Jalen Duren. That was their game plan. The Celtics just didn't want Jalen Duren to get going, and they're like, we think if we could get Cade enough tough shots because of our good perimeter defenders, that we'll win this game. But Cade was like, all right, I'll take those threes. I'll take them and I'll make them 6 to 10. And then what he do? Back to the basket in the fourth quarter. ISO. Like he just did exactly what the defense gave him, and he did it efficiently, and it worked. And this is one of the best perimeter defense teams in the league.
Yeah.
And not to mention, this is also the third best offense in the NBA that they just shut down too. So like this Piston team, man, it's special, and Cade Cunningham is a leader in that. And you're right, there is a conversation for who is the best guard in the NBA, and it is him and SGA, and that is a full stop right now. That is a full stop.
I know a lot of the mainly Knicks fans randomly I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they're still thinking about us. It's kind of crazy. But in the beginning of the year, when the Detroit Pistons were on that win streak, they're throwing shade. They go, you played with the Celtics. I think the Celtics are still a good team. Yeah. There's still a lot of good players on that team. They're very well coached, and they have the championship mindset. Like they don't care with these injuries. They know where they want to be at the end of the year. That's still going to be a tough team. And they're the ones that in our end streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they're 10 of their last 13 were wins. Like they're one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. That the
that's a good team.
Off. Yeah,
and you got another dub against them.
Yep.
Yeah,
shout out.
They did confirm and that win streak. I thought last night I loved what I saw to Cade Cunningham. Specifically, one of the parts where he struggled this year, one of the very few spots, is shooting from the outside. And he was able to get that outside shot going, which he's going to need to do in these like big playoff games going up against a team like, the Celtics. It was good to see him because he's going to have to make that shot in a big situation in New York, in Boston, like you saw last night, against some of these teams on the road in the playoffs. So for him to spark like he was last night from outside, I thought, really makes big strides for us to be serious contenders, not just in the East, but in the whole entire NBA.
I agree from the outside, and just the whole clutch scenario on the season. Yeah. Like in those, that's going to be him. Yeah. Come playoff time, it's going to be him, and he's put the ball. He's making those decisions a game in, game out. So when it comes down to it, and it is a playoff game, and you do need somebody, it's Cade Cunningham without a doubt. And that's his conditioning's better now too. We actually do it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the depth of the team helps him stay rested to be able to do that in the fourth quarter as well. And that's what it comes down to is when it's crazy to say this, but the regular season's a formality now for the Pistons. It's about what you're doing in the playoffs. It's about going and making a run for the finals. And you look at what happens in the playoffs is the game absolutely gets cut in half. You don't see the back and forth, the full court, the transition offense. It's a lot of half-court sets. It's a lot of installing your offense. And Cade Cunningham proving now that he's one of the best one-on-one players in the league, going out there embodying, like you said, Derek White, who is a damn good one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. And it's so impressive to see him doing it each night and learning, like, when he needs to turn it on, learning when the team needs him to take over and to be that guy and to go out there and get some buckets. He's truly molding into this all-around superstar. It's fucking awesome to watch.
And that's one thing the Pistons got to get credit for is they are winning these games in a multitude of ways, and they're winning. I love the word you use, formality. That's what this regular season is to them. You know why? Because Duncan Robinson was guarding Jaylen Brown for 3 quarters. Mm-hmm. And that shows you one shot to Duncan Robinson because he did a good job.
He did. It was kind of crazy
points,
to watch.
But they were tough shots. But the reason I highlight that is because Jeff was on our stream last night for the Pistons stream. Shout out, and he was just crashing out about why is Asar not on Jaylen Brown. I'm like, dude, this isn't Game 7 of the NBA playoffs. Don't put these miles on him right now. So the Pistons are winning these games without putting miles on their players. So like the same way we talk about Cade Cunningham deferring to the fourth to close games, it's the same thing they're doing with all of their guys, with Asar, with Stu, with everybody. They are load managing this team. And yet they are still getting these great wins and these great results. Why? Because of their depth, because of their coaching, and because of their continuity. And that is why this Piston team is absolutely for real, is because we are not seeing the best versions. We are not seeing yet Ausar guarding somebody all out, all 48 minutes. Like we're not seeing those types of wrinkles and changes yet.
And we have the answer to that,
and
too.
we're still winning.
We know Ausar could guard Jaylen
Yeah.
Brown. You know?
Yeah, but we don't know if Ausar can play in the fourth quarter of games that actually mean something.
Yeah, we do.
I don't.
Let him cook.
We know he can and be a liability on offense potentially. Can
that's what I'm saying.
Not be a liability.
I think you're seeing Duncan Robinson guard Jaylen Brown in games like this because it's JB Bickerstaff. Like, okay, when we need it, is he able to do it?
I think they had Ausar on Peyton the first time too. They played.
Yeah,
I think it's just a JB thing.
I didn't love the 0 for 2 from the stripe that I saw at one point.
He was I believe 1 for 8 on the night or 1 for 7
From the stripe?
Ausar, yes.
Yeah,
Ausar was terrible from the free throw line. The fourth quarter, he was great the first 3 quarters of the game, but that fourth quarter he came in. He had 2 possessions where he kind of stalled the offense and couldn't get it going after some good dribble penetration. And he does have to work on that. I'm not that alarmed by it, but he does have to make better decisions, or you're right, then that does kind of become a conversation. But I think he's such a plus defensively, especially when he's at his peak, that I think that you'll see the Pistons roll with him in a lot of games and be successful with that.
Yeah, I still love Ausar. I still think he contributed to winning.
I guess my question to you guys would be, this is a different NBA, though, in terms of shooting. The Pistons are the team that, obviously score the most in the paint. So I get that part of it, but we haven't seen it in this new NBA. These guys, who's the guy that you can think of to actually get like 30-plus minutes a night? Like, we think about maybe a Tony Allen-esque.
Yeah.
That was old school Memphis Grizzlies. That was before the whole entire three-point movement. Yeah, Chris, because...
Well,
I know we brought up maybe Robertson before.
Yeah, but I mean, you got guys like Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown can hit shots,
but he was hitting shots. It was on a very low volume. But that playoff run, it was pretty fluky. They still weren't defending him like that. But yeah, shout out to him. There is room for those type of role players to exist and thrive with the right talent around them, with the right pieces, the right chess matches being played. And you have the ultimate chess master right now, Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is making everybody else react to what he is doing right now, and that really helps guys like Ausar and Duren, who might not be the greatest floor spacers.
And
so
Bruce Brown's a 33% career three-point shooter and a 77% career free throw shooter, so he's not the same players.
Ausar
is not a single player in this league that you could compare to Ausar Thompson because he's very unique, and he literally is. Can't do anything in half-court offense.
I believe I'll double-check this stat right now, but last night I believe Ausar is shooting 31% on the season.
No way.
From 3. It's probably a lower attempt volume than Bruce Brown, but I got to double-check
on 6 career attempts.
Ausar Thompson will be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just looking at it real quick, he's attempted 3 threes in the last...
Yeah, on half a 3 a game, he's shooting 31%.
Okay,
so
I heard
nothing.
0.7, dog. 0.7, get it correct. I saw 31%. What you saying?
Ausar Thompson needs to be better offensively if he wants to actually be a part of this team down the stretch.
He just needs to get better at reading his passes, because like last year, that's what you saw work fluently in half court, and he was actually passing the ball, making the right reads.
Because if I am an opposing team. And I'm playing the Pistons, and it's a fourth quarter, I'm hacking Ausar Thompson every single time. Not even questioning it. If he's on the field, he is at the free throw line.
That's fine.
52% from the stripe.
Not good.
No, he's got to improve on that, and he's got to improve his finishing at the rim, which I've labored about several times.
I'm with you on that part. That part's been kind of weird.
Yep.
That's a non-negotiable.
Yep. Yeah, that's not.
Start dunking on people, dude. Like you're probably the most athletic guy on the court at any given time.
Yeah.
Stop trying to lay it up and miss. Like, dunk on people.
It's crazy. You see, like, those TikTok edits of, like, him and Amon, how they're just, like, the completely different humans. Like, one's a crash out. One's, like, more aggressive. Ausar's, like, the sweetheart. It's, like, tapping a little bit of that Amon, man. Get a little bit of that fucking demon out of you. Yeah. But, yeah. Stop going for layups. Just fucking dunk on people.
You
can. You're more than capable. All right, but let's go to break. Maybe got some more picks for you guys. We talked a little bit Jaden Ivey. We also got Jared Goff. You guys pissed him off. Spinny, Nick, you guys pissed off Jared Goff, and I like it. Matter of fact, we're doing that next. Let's go to break. Tell us about Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Air conditioning.
I hope he's pissed off because we're going to need him to be pissed off. We need pissed Goff for the last 3 games of the year if we want to make the playoffs. And if you want to get your furnace checked out before the end of the year for free, if you're a DTE customer, hit up Sharon's Heating and they'll do it for you. SharonsHeating.com. You can schedule online, get free instant quotes, and check out the financing options. They've been family owned and operated in Michigan for 40 plus years, so make sure you check it out. SharonsHeating.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Spider Legs, the premium pre-roll brand where bold innovation meets meticulous precision. Spider Legs sets a new standard, blending strength and sophistication for those who value products built with care and purpose. Spider Legs can be found in over 200 dispensaries in Michigan, including your local jars. Follow them on Instagram at Spider Legs Official. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardHeavyweights.com. Just kidding, WoodwardSports.com. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. I put the poll in the chat because I know we're talking Pistons. Pistons a 4-game win streak, but you guys done did it. You pissed off Jared Goff. All right, he was asked on the Carson Anderson show today about Detroit Lions fans calling him the doubts in the playoffs, and this is what he had to say.
Only a few games left. Kind of have to win them all. We took some calls yesterday from fans who just don't think it's going to happen for you guys this year. What would you say? Right, I know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. What would you say to try and reinstill faith in the people that are?
I don't need to reinstill faith in anyone. It pisses me off a little bit to hear that, but we got to win this first one. Pittsburgh at home, we'll have it in front of our home fans, and it'll be great. Go out there and get that W, and hopefully prove a lot of our people wrong.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker!
I don't think beating Pittsburgh proves anybody wrong. I think winning 3 games in a row would prove people wrong, and I don't think you've shown the ability as a team to do that for the past 2.5 months. You've been a 500 ball club. I don't know what, but yeah, okay, fine. No, get petty about it, Jared Goff. You can't. You can't win 3 games in a row. You haven't proven to me that you can. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I expect them to win out and make the playoffs. Based on what? Based on what over the past 2.5 months has this football team shown us that we should expect them to win 3 games in a row to end the season? They haven't. So, should it piss you off? Yeah, it should. You know what pisses me off? Not knowing week to week what kind of team we're going to get out there. That kind of pisses me off. You know what pisses me off? Watching stupid things go on in games that cause you to lose games. That pisses me off. You know what pisses me off? Being on the wrong page of multiple different players, seeing guys playing one side of the field a different way because they don't know what's going on. And I know that's because of injury, and that's because you got backups in there, but I can't sit here and be like, yes, this Detroit Lions team is going to win 3 games in a row and make the playoffs because they haven't won back-to-back games in over 2 months. So sorry, I don't have the confidence. Can they do it? Sure. Anything can happen. They're very talented. They can go out there and they can beat anybody. But they could also lose to anybody. Like you lost to a shitty poopy Chiefs team now. You lost to a shitty poopy Vikings team. Tampa Bay win doesn't look that great. Like, it's not crazy to say that we don't think this team could go out there and win 3 games in a row because you haven't won 2 games in a row in over like 8 weeks.
They can do it. And it is kind of crazy to say they can't do it. Like, this team's more than capable of winning 3 games in a row.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that they've done it. Based on the teams that got ahead of them aren't anything to
when did
be
they
fearful
do that?
of.
When was the last time they
This
did that?
season
Week
they've done
3?
it. Week 5.
Okay, cool. That's fucking 10 weeks ago, dude.
But they've done it against this exact type of team. Like it's
they also lost to this
like
exact
to say
type
it's
of
crazy.
team.
They can't win 3 games in a row is nuts. The final one is the final test for sure. But the shit on it, poo on it, like it's fucking like impossible feat to make. It's crazy to me. The Pittsburgh Steelers are nothing to be scared of.
It's not an impossible.
The Minnesota Vikings
feat
are
to
nothing
make.
to be scared of.
But I'm not just going to come up here and be like, yeah, they're going to win 3 in a row. Based on what? What do you have to back that? You don't have anything.
The fact that they've done it.
What? Fucking 3 months ago, dude? That's not the same team. Look at that roster and look at this roster and tell me it's the same team. Stop being a slappy. It's okay to say that they probably aren't going to do it.
It's not being a slappy. The fucking Pittsburgh Steelers are nothing to be fearful of.
And the Lions
the
are?
Vikings
and the
suck.
Lions are?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, the Lions are just this much out of the playoffs. The NFC's a fucking brutal
The Steelers
showdown
are
right
in
now.
the playoffs.
Right now, the NFC's the hardest team, the hardest conference to make the playoffs in.
This team is not holier than thou when you look at the Steelers. They're
It's
the
holier
same
than thou when you
fucking
look at the
team.
fucking Steelers. Yes, it is.
They're the same team.
They're not the same
They
team.
are. We're
They're
not this
the same
juggernaut
team,
anymore, dude.
They're the number 1 offense in the National Football League.
Cool. Who cares? They're
Stop.
8-6.
That's
I don't give a
ridiculous.
fuck about where you rank as an offense. You're 8-6. You're 3rd in the NFC North. That's what matters.
It's a stretch, man. It's a stretch.
It's more of a stretch to say that they're going to win 3 games. That's not even close.
You're saying it's not possible.
I didn't say it's not
you're
possible.
shaking your nose at it. You're like,
I'm saying
shitting
I would
on
not
Jared
bet on
Goff
it.
for-
No, gun to your head. Are they going to win 3 games in a row?
Yes.
Okay, then you're dead.
It hasn't happened yet. Like, this is how you were talking before the Cowboys game. They went on to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's very possible. If we're the Packers ahead of us, the Eagles ahead of us, the Seahawks and Rams again, then yeah, I'm like, okay, fuck. This is not looking good. Vikings, Steelers, Bears?
We already lost to the Vikings.
Vikings, Steelers, Bears? I'm good, dude. I'm not tripping out at all about those 3 teams. The Bears are probably the biggest one. The Vikings you could convince me a little bit of. But even then, fuck them too.
I don't know what the fuck we have this superiority complex over the Pittsburgh Steelers. What have we done over the past 2.5 months?
It's not a superiority
to show that
complex.
we're a
So I'm
better
not going to
team?
shiver away from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nobody's shivering away, but you being like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to beat the Steelers, no problem. Like, I think they're going to win, but it's not like they're that much better of a team than the Steelers.
So you're saying they can't win 3 games in a row?
I don't think they will, no. Because they
Or
haven't
you're
won
saying they
back-to-back games in 2.5 months.
Okay, when's the last time they lost back-to-back games?
2 years? You don't have to lose back-to-back games. You have to lose
Right.
one game. One game. Not back-to-back. You just got to lose one.
But this game would be a back-to-back loss.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to lose this game, but they still have 2 more after that.
I just think you're spazzing out a little too early.
I think you acting like it's more likely for them to win 3 games in a row than to lose 1 for the rest of the season is crazy.
It's definitely more likely for them to win 3 games in a row.
Based on what?
Based on their good team, based on the teams they got coming up, aren't much other than the Chicago Bears. I said it before, like fucking 3 paragraphs ago.
And what do you
That's
got
the game.
trotting out there that is some juggernaut? You're a one-sided team right now.
I'm not saying we're a juggernaut, but these are winnable games.
Yeah, and they're also losable games because you already lost to the worst team on your roster or on the rest of your schedule this year, with a better team, with a healthier team, with a more complete roster.
Mark Royal, easy. Didn't you think the Lions would beat the Rams? No, I did not. I picked the Rams to beat the Lions.
The Detroit Lions are 0-4 against top 10 defenses. Luckily, we do not face any top 10 defenses during this stretch. But I think to take it as disrespect on Jared Goff, he's got to know when this team's firing and when they're not. And this team hasn't been firing for a while now, which is it sucks to say. And we did have a gauntlet this year of a schedule, but we haven't gotten through that gauntlet. I don't think, it would really make a lot of, sense right now to say you're going to go 3-0 down the stretch against one playoff team of the Steelers, one team that beat you with a top 13 defense, a team that's put up 65 points in their last 2 games, that have been 2-0 in those last 2 games. More on that later, a little around their league. But that's the Vikings, that is. And then the last game of the year, I'm a little concerned about that game right now. it's on the road in a tough environment in a sense of weather and wind, and we know our quarterback struggles in that area. I'm not over here picking them to go 3-0 right now, but I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's just the odds are not in their favor.
I believe, and you check me if I'm wrong, I don't know if they had the odds out for the Bears game. Yeah, I think the odds are in our favor. Maybe in every other game except for that Bears game. Like this, I don't know. I'm not fighting away from the Steelers. I'm just not. That's a very winnable game. And it's at home.
And it's also a very losable game.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Don't agree at all whatsoever. I think we're a better team. Haven't lost back-to-back games in like 3 years.
I'm just saying this is a like we said, a 500 ball club for the past 3 months, and now we think they're going to win 7 games in a row, and we're like,
7.
Cool.
You get in the playoffs. No one's saying 7 games in a row.
Well, then what? You're just cool getting in the playoffs?
3 games.
I don't give a fuck if you just get in the playoffs.
Well, that's the conversation we're having, Spencer. We're not talking about 7 games in a row. We're talking about the 3 games in a row to get in.
I'm extending the conversation.
Okay, that's a different conversation.
Okay, you get in the playoffs. Cool. You want an apple? You want a cookie? Like, what does that matter? It's about winning the Super Bowl.
So you don't want them to make the playoffs?
I do want them to make the playoffs. But if they don't win the Super Bowl, making the playoffs doesn't mean jack shit.
So you don't want to make playoffs?
When did I say that? I literally just said I want them to make the playoffs. But if you don't win the Super Bowl, it doesn't fucking matter.
So if it doesn't matter, like, why would you want them to make the playoffs?
Because then you have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Are you fucking stupid?
So why are you saying, good, it doesn't matter. I don't care to make the playoffs. I'm not going to win 7 games in a row. Then you want to make the playoffs.
I just said I want them to make the playoffs.
Quit fucking putting it away.
Why are you being a chat member right now?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just not really making sense right now.
I don't think
you're changing the conversation everywhere.
I'm telling you right now, you have to win 7 games in a row if you don't want this season to be a failure. That's not going to happen. If you win 3 games in a row, I would be surprised, but cool. Do it again in the playoffs. I don't think that's possible. I don't think this team is built. I don't think they're healthy enough. I don't think they have the talent defensively to go out there and win 3 games in a row, let alone 7. Because they haven't shown us they can win back-to-back games in 2.5 months. And you're just getting more injured. You're just getting less talent. And you're going up against teams that are fighting for their lives, like the Steelers, and you are too, but you're doing it underhanded.
I think they're more capable of winning 3 games in a row. I've seen this team go to the NFC Conference Championship game without a defense.
Dude, okay. Yeah. Okay, and I've seen the Steelers win Super Bowls. That's a different year. That has nothing to do with this team right now.
You're talking about the same identity of the team that we have right now versus the Pittsburgh
without
Steelers
the same players,
from fucking
bro.
20 years ago. It's not the same comparison at all whatsoever. This offense is that good that you can do it. I'm not talking about 7 games in a row. That's a completely different conversation. But 3 games in a row is more than possible.
You're telling me this team right now is the same identity that one did when they went to the NFC Championship game? Because that's a bold-faced lie. They can't run the ball. They can't stop the run. That was that team's identity. They don't do that anymore. Now they rely on explosive offense and putting up as much points on the board. And that's not that identity that got you to the NFC Championship game. You got to the NFC Championship game by running the ball, stopping the run, and owning the trenches. You haven't been able to do that since the first 4 weeks of the season. So why the fuck is that any different than a Steelers team from 10 years ago?
They've still been able to run the ball. It's not consistently enough. But this is definitely more than capable of winning 3 games in a row, without a doubt of mine. Tell us about Loom.
Loom Cannabis.
Got it!
Go to Loom.com. Make sure you check it out. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Loom.com. They got locations all over the place. You can find one near you at Loom.com. Order online. Get a ton of their cool exclusive products like the Buzzin' drinks or any of their carts. It's Loom Cannabis.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Buddy's Pizza. Have them cater your holiday party or go have a dine-in event with Buddy's Pizza. Right now, if you get a $50 gift card, you get a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza from buddyspizza.com. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Ringside Live on Sports.com. He's about to be more action on Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Having a little bit of a debate here. I think the Lions are more than capable of winning 3 games in a row. I think you look at the defense.
Based on happy fun times.
No, not based on happy fun times. Based on this is still a good football team. Based on this is number 1 offense in the National Football League. Based on the fact that they're quite literally favored in every single one of these last 3 games, including the game in Chicago.
They were favored at home against the Cowboys, too. And they won.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah. I can't sit here and say I believe this team right now, the way they're assembled, the product they're putting out there, the way they're playing ball, will win 3 games in a row because they haven't won back-to-back games with this team assembled the way it is now. You want to talk about the beginning of the season when everybody was healthy? Sure, cool. Everybody's not healthy anymore. It's not the same team. So, no, they haven't shown us that they can win back-to-back games in over 2 months. And I don't think that's just going to change just because we need them to. It's not you have to win 3 games in a row. It's you can't lose. Well, it is, but it's not they have to lose 3 games in a row or lose back-to-back games. They just have to lose 1. And unfortunately, the odds are not in their favor.
Nick, you think they can win the 3 games?
They can. I'm not over here picking them to right now. I think the game that scares me the most is the last game, and I'm going to be transparent. I think everybody sleeps on the Vikings, as we did in that first game when we were, I think it was 9.5-point favorites, and we lost that game. This interior on the offensive line, let alone Cologne. What do you think Flores is going to cook up for Cologne at left guard? I never want to see him out there again. Why the hell was Miles Frazier not playing?
Yeah, I know. He did play a couple series. They did the same thing they did in the Cowboys game, but for some reason they took him out. And then they should have left him in that second half.
I don't like, yeah. Cologne, man. If I see him, like Brian Flores is going to annihilate him. It has to be Frazier, and you have to let him learn, but I feel like we already know what Cologne is at this point. We don't really know what Miles Frazier is, and I would have liked to see him in that spot. I think that is an extremely, it puts you at a big-time disadvantage. You are jeopardized at left guard against Brian Flores, who will pick you apart. And to be honest, we'll see how Graham wants to handle that day. You're on the road. It's Christmas. I don't know. I'm not picking them to win the 3. Can they? 100% they can, because I think this team can still outscore some folks. Even if the defense is battered, bruised, banged up, I think we still can outscore some people, but I'm not, picking that. It's not impossible, Easy.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's saying that.
Anybody can win any game at any time. And nothing is impossible in this league. The Panthers can win out the rest of the year.
Scenario,
is it realistic? Do you believe it's going to happen? Would I bet my life that they're going to win these last 3 games? No, I wouldn't. Can they? Sure they can. I could grow wings and fly out of this seat right now.
It's not that type of thing, though, dude. It's not fucking grow wings
it kind
and
of is.
fly out of your seat. No, you're favored in every single one of those
But when
games.
you haven't
The Detroit
won
Lions are a better
back-to-back
team
games in
than every
3
single one of those
months.
teams, maybe outside the Chicago Bears, which you kind of had their number on. We'll see when it gets to that point. But this team is favored to win those games for a reason.
But
The
when you
Detroit
haven't won
Lions are a
back-to-back
good
games
football
in 3
team.
months, it's
You
not
have
just
Christian
a given.
Mahogany coming back. That's probably solved, maybe, hopefully, by the Vikings game. Yeah,
Is he?
he's practicing last week. He's going to be coming back
So is
here
Kirby.
shortly. And by the way, too, I think that I'm with you, Nick. They should keep Miles Frazier in. The Vikings game, like I said, you could talk me being a little bit nervous about that one. Divisional matchup. They clearly exposed that weakness of the interior offensive line for you, for sure. But the Detroit Lions are favored to win these games for a reason, man. They're still a good team. It's not a fucking wings flying out of your back or fucking pigs flying in hell, whatever expression you want to use. It's not crazy to say they're going to win these 3 games. It's just not.
It kind of is. The way I've seen them play over the past 2 months.
And you look
I
at the
don't care
teams
who
they've
it is.
lost to. They've been the ones that are the upper echelon. No, we're not. That's why we're not talking about the 7 games. If they were talking about the 7 games, I'm with you. They're not winning the Super Bowl.
Well, we
I
got
don't
one of
think
those
they'll cut
upper
like that.
echelon teams that they lost to coming up in the Minnesota Vikings.
The only stinker that you lost to was the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't think the Chiefs are upper echelon. They're out of the playoffs. The Bucks don't look upper echelon. They're in that garbage-ass South Division that somebody has to
We
make the
beat
playoffs
Bucks.
in. Yeah. But still,
But the only team, and the Chiefs, I would even okay, sure, they're out of the playoffs right now, but Patrick Mahomes is a guy who gets you any given time.
Yeah, but even before he was hurt, they were stinky.
They were hanging around there, but yeah. I'm salty. Easy. Would you bet me $200 we will make the playoffs? If not, get in the poverty line. No, I will not bet you $200. It's Christmas.
What?
Anakin Skywalker says, I hate this fan base.
I hate you too, Anakin. Fucking cop.
Xavier D, it's not crazy to say you know they can win the games, but you have no faith in it. It's just the chat's fucking going crazy. It's not crazy to say you know they can win the games, but you have to have no faith in it. It's just weak, and that's the way men are in this country. Oh damn, I think it's going there. I just started
That got really crazy at the end.
Bunch of
You're fucking weak, man. Goddamn liberal sissies.
This is Xavier though. He could be trolling. Yeah, man.
No, he's not. I think that he actually feels that way. I believe
he clowns sometimes, but I think these games are more than winnable. Chicago Bears, Vikings, I could be swayed.
They are too, but if you put your other fan base or other fan hat on, and you have the Pittsburgh Steelers walking into town, looking at the Lions, the way they've played over the past 2 months, they're like, "This is a winnable game. No. This is a team that loses every other week," and they just I don't know. They are scared shitless because of the back-to-back and the Gibbs stuff of where Gibbs scores 3 touchdowns or 0 touchdowns every other game, but I don't think teams are looking at this Lions team on their schedule like, oh no, we got to play the best team in the NFC, because they're not.
Yeah. It's just a Steelers team that showed 0 ounce of consistency on the season. You thought we've been up and down, up and down, up and down. But again, when we lose, it's to the upper echelon outside of divisional rival Minnesota Vikings. When they lose, it's fucking just to anybody and whoever. At any given moment, it's a different scenario. The fact that, again, if we had more losses to shitty teams than just the Minnesota Vikings, I'm with you. But this is not the case. We're losing to good teams.
Yeah. We got Super Chats in there to clean up. Rage Titan 3071 says, Lions last 3 losses. Eagles, Packers, Rams, all by 1 score. Not exactly terrible losses. 3 wins on the table, but not a given.
That's a great comment.
Kenny Powers says, perfect time for a friendly reminder, Easy, year 5. Mike Hilton in the Woodward Sports Chat says, I'm with Spenny, kind of crashing out for now. And no, is it impossible? No, it's very possible. You are probably the better team in all 3 of these games, but this team has not shown me in 2 months that they can put together back-to-back performances where they deserve to win.
I actually lied. The Steelers have lost to contenders and a division rival, poopy opponent, Bengals. So
they're pretty much the same exact team as the Lions.
Yeah. Pretty much. But they're not, though. I think the Lions are better. I really do, man. I really do.
It's because you're a Lions fan.
No, the Lions are better than the Steelers, man.
As of right now, the Steelers are in the playoffs and the Lions aren't.
Should we get a guy on?
The Steelers in the fucking shitty AFC North.
Steelers just knocked out hottest team in football.
That's true.
One of them.
God damn it, Nick.
That is true. They just took them down. Bottled up A-Chain.
The Steelers' losses in the season are the Bills, Bears, Chargers, Packers, Bengals, and Seahawks.
So all playoff teams and 1 division rival.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty similar.
Do you think the Steelers are better than the Lions?
I think it's a coin toss.
No way, dude. Really?
Yes. What do you think this Lions team is just a juggernaut still? They're not even
I'm
a
not
playoff
saying they're a
team
juggernaut,
right now,
but
bro.
they're better than the Pittsburgh
They're not
Steelers.
in the playoffs.
Yes.
They're third in their own division.
Brother, do you know what the fucking NFC looks like this year?
Yeah, cool. Cry me a river. Every team's
It's not
good
a cry you
all
a river.
year.
It's what the fuck is going on.
The Lions are not as good
If we're in
as
the
they have
AFC,
been over
the Lions
past
be in the
couple
playoffs.
years. I mean, if my grandma had a dick, she'd be my grandpa. We're not. We're sitting here.
I know, but
third in your
you're
division,
throwing like they're not in the
losing
playoffs,
back-to-back
like they're
weeks,
fucking
you're
shitty team.
inconsistent. Your defense is backed up. You can't run the ball consistently. Your quarterback shits his pants when he gets pressure on him. No, I'm not confident this team's going to go out there and beat a playoff team.
They're better than the Steelers.
It's very close. I would probably lean to yes, they're better, but it's very close.
Dylan in the Woodward Sports Chat, it's over. Goff only have 2 people to throw the ball to. Should have kept on Patrick. Defense can't make a serious stop when needed. Holmes scared to give up a draft pick. Actually, he gave up 2 draft picks. 2 third-round picks to go grab another guy to throw to, and Isaac Tesla.
I'm open.
I love Brad Holmes, but fucking A, man. That's the next question when we come back. Let's go to break. Is Brad Holmes going to change his approach? Will this season wake him up to stop dicking around and trading third-round picks in the fourth round or 3 third-round picks for a fucking wide receiver who's not going to see the field 2 years from now?
I just
Let's
need
have
you to
that
trust me.
conversation.
That's
First,
all.
tell us about
Please.
Jack's Car Wash.
Jack's Car Wash. Go to Jack's Car Wash near you. There's 40-plus locations in Michigan, and you can text WSN to 888-522-1729 to get yourself a free car wash, courtesy of Woodward Sports. Like I said, 40-plus locations in Michigan. You'll see one on your way home more than likely. It's Jack's Car Wash.
Chill medicated.
Chill medicated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my grandma's favorite. Let's face it, no matter what we do, we all have our aches and pains. It's what we deal with on a daily basis. Providing you with a reliable relief so that you can live your best life is what Chill Medicated is here to do. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high, making it the perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable, but suffering is not. Try it today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. Hot leather, neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that in one. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Waits Live, WoodSports.com. Easy to best more action on Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Vote right now. Where's your confidence level in the Detroit Lions winning these 3 games in a row to make the playoffs? Right now, 48% of you are 1 to 3. So even to put a number on it, what level are you at?
That they win 3 games to make the playoffs. I voted for the 4 to 6.
4 to 6?
Yeah, so I would say like 5.5.
Nick? By the way, Mike Hilton. Oh no, we suck again.
No, they don't suck. They're just banged up, man, and they're not consistent. And you talk about identities that this team is and identities that got you to an NFC Championship game. It was running the ball and stopping the run. Mm-hmm. And right now you can't consistently run the ball. Your run game is predicated off Jahmyr Gibbs breaking 70-yard touchdowns, and you can't stop the run. So
I'm at about a 4 out of 10 that they run the table.
Okay.
I think they beat the Steelers.
I think they beat the Steelers,
I think it's going to be a very close game in Minnesota, and then you're going in after you basically put up 50 on Ben Johnson's head to a team that hasn't been back to the playoffs in God knows how long, and I just think that's going to be a really tough environment to win. I think the toughest one by far is obviously Chicago. Breaking news, team with the best record, probably the toughest game there. But I do think the Minnesota game is going to be a lot closer than people want to talk about.
Keith Giardo says the Lions put up 34 points on the number 4 scoring defense, and we are not playing a quarterback close to the front runner, the MVP we face Sunday. I'm optimistic. Could be optimistic for sure.
For sure. Yeah, you should be optimistic this Sunday.
Yeah, they put up 34 points against the Rams. It was awesome. They lost.
By a touchdown.
Yeah, so, I don't care that they scored 34 points because they lost. Game flow matters. When you're going back and forth like that and you got possessions and possessions and possessions, you're going to score a lot of points. And the offense looked amazing in the first half, and then it looked like dog shit in the second half because they have not been a consistent team. And the injuries on the back end of the secondary, I think, are going to be the difference of you winning these games or not winning these games. I think when you can't get off the field on fourth down, when you're going over there and you're letting every wide receiver with a pulse put up 125 yards on you, I don't think that is a good success to beat teams in crunch times at the end of the year. And stopping the run takes 11 guys. And Brian Branch is amazing at stopping the run. Kirby Joseph is amazing at stopping the run. Terrion Arnold is a very good tackler at the corner position. You're missing those guys. And now your depth's not even there anymore. Whiteside's out. Hallett just got picked up by somebody. Harper was concussed. Again, Nick's going to be playing safety.
We're fucked.
All county.
Out there, dude. All county.
Shout out.
The Detroit Lions are -7 favorite over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it should be that way. I think they are a better team.
I got 6.5 right now.
6.5. I'm looking at -7 on NFL.com, but
they're liars.
How often they update their thing. I was going to respond to one of the things you said, and I completely forgot what it was, to be honest with you.
Run game, secondary, stopping the run, consistency.
I don't know. Maybe along the lines of just the fact that we've been in it with these closer games, or these tougher teams, I should say. Like him saying that about the Rams being a really good team. I was putting up the 34 against them. That is something bright to look forward to. The main thing I want to talk about when we came back from break, though.
If our hope that they're going to win 3 games in a row is, hey, you got to have faith, or hey, we haven't gotten blown out. Sorry, those don't do it for me.
Yeah, I think having gotten blown out is like a database thing, like an observation, and I'm not even on a faith thing. I think we're a better team than the Steelers. Obviously, we're a better team than the Vikings. And the Vikings do have a recipe of success against your offensive line for sure. And obviously, we know what Jared Goff is when he's under pressure, and it's not great. But in those 2 matchups, you are the better team.
I'll tell you what, if our defensive line plays like they did in the Cowboys game or the second half of the Rams game, we're not winning any of these games. None of them. You need your defensive.
Cowboys game they played well, didn't they?
Plays like they did in the Packers game.
Yeah. Okay.
In the Packers game and in the second half of the Rams game, you're not winning any of these games because your secondary is toast. And quarterbacks in this league, whether they're 100 years old in Aaron Rodgers or total complete pussies in J.J. McCarthy, will make throws if you give them 10 seconds to do it. So Aiden Hutchinson, if we make the playoffs, if we win these 3 games in a row, it's because Aiden Hutchinson has 6 sacks in these 3 games, and we need him to do that.
Yeah. I've seen Sean and Neil catching a lot of flack for asking more out of Aiden Hutchinson, but I'm kind of with him.
You
man.
need it.
Yeah.
You need it. He's the
highest paid non-quarterback in football.
Yep.
You got to give me something a little more. And to be fair, he did last Sunday. He gave you an interception and the half a sack. I'm more than happy with that. But on a more consistent basis, where you need it at. You talk about guys who are of that caliber, at least getting paid at that caliber. Myles Garrett's, Micah Parsons. They're performing at a more consistent level than our guy Aiden Hutchinson. Much as I love him. Dumbo Jumbo. Remember, fellas, life may be hard, but at least we're not. Okay. Well, at least we're not child predators.
At least we're not that.
You're right.
Yep.
That is a sickness that you came and come out to try to get a cure for. That's
kind of Pistons fans in the house.
Kind of messed up.
Shout out.
Man, it feels good to wear Pistons jerseys these days.
It does.
He's got one. You got one.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. Chris need a new one. I hope you burn that Blake Griffin one.
I got plenty of Brandon Jennings jerseys to go to. I got a Greg Monroe
love Blake Griffin.
Would
you just down and out on Anthony Davis, huh?
Yeah.
Thomas Roro in the Woodward Sports chat says,
different team.
With the 20 pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions draft backup tight end out of Novi High School.
Okay, so let's talk about that then.
Detroit Lions
because the Detroit
select-
Lions do miss the playoffs. So maybe if they don't, this year has been, I think every single question you had this offseason about Brad Holmes' decisions has shown up on this schedule.
Yep.
And these losses. The defensive line we just got done talking about. The offensive line we were questioning about.
Mm-hmm.
The secondary not as much. More due to injuries.
They just died, man.
But these are things that Brad Holmes, you scratch your head, in this offseason, okay, we let Kevin Zeitler go. That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess we'll just deal with that one. The defensive line has been a topic of discussion for the last 3 years. Where the fuck are you? You have a generational talent here. How about you put another piece on the other side of him, and you have an elite defensive line? You paid Lee McNeil a top 10 contract at the position.
Where's he at?
Yeah.
You brought back Levi Onwuzurike. glad he got a bunch of snaps for us this year.
You brought back Marcus Davenport.
He looks great. You know, it's the secondary getting hurt. I don't blame on Brad Holmes, and I don't blame on the coaching. Those were some freak injuries. You want to talk about how hard they practice, different things like that, whatever. That's not what I'm doing. You know what would make up for the secondary getting hurt, which is something they can't control? Having a dominant defensive line.
Yeah.
If you had, I don't know, the defensive line of the Houston Texans, your secondary could be kind of ass, and they'd make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, we have one complete player on our defensive line, and it's Aiden Hutchinson. You look at Ali McNeil, and coming off of this injury, he's obviously not where he was when he left. And where he was when he left was trying to get to the status of elite interior defensive pass rusher. He wasn't even there yet. Now you're asking him to do it at the edge spot. That's not going to – I can tell you that's not going to work out. You look at Al-Quadin Muhammad. He's very good at rushing the passer. But when the Lions don't have the lead and you see him on the field, you run the ball at him every single time and he gets exposed, so you have to put Ali McNeil at edge. And it's just you don't have a complete player outside of Aiden Hutchinson on the defensive line, and it's glaringly obvious when you get into any type of close situation where you're down in games.
It's, again, everything we questioned Brad Holmes about this offseason that we were ashamed for, which I get it. Brad Holmes has brought this franchise to heights that a lot of us never seen in our lifetime. If you were born in the 90s, like, you didn't get to enjoy Barry the way a lot of the older people have. And so I get, you're like, don't question Brad, don't question Brad. I'm sorry, we questioned him. And now we're in the season. A lot of shit's going down. Hey, fellas, it's the dude in the Pistons jersey. We are not making the playoffs.
Shout out to our guy, Richard. Getting a great haircut from Mariah here at Lady Jane's.
Come through. Come
live super chatting from like nitty gritty at the watch party.
Come in after you get your haircut. But shout out to Richard.
Shout out Richard.
That's funny as hell.
That is funny.
Oh, I'm just saying it's not. I'm not. 3 games is really possible. I'm not telling you it's going to happen, but I think it's really possible. And then we talked about it 15 times now. The Bears one's the one that makes you nervous. But I'm trying to get this. Brad Holmes going to fix this fucking issue. Chris, I'm sorry. Go ahead first.
Yeah, to go back to the confidence thing, like, the reason my confidence is at a 4 is because Dan Campbell has talked about cleaning things up every single loss. And it's like, brother, this is not the time to be having to, we just got to clean this up and we'll be all right. We'll be good. And maybe that's coach speak. But
it is coach
what I feel like when I see these press conferences week after week with Dan Campbell, especially after the losses, is a guy that's not giving you straight answers. Is a guy that's not giving you consistently, like, we are going to right this ship. It's more false confidence. It's more false confidence. I don't believe that this team can get it done 3 games in a row. I just can't. Can they win each game in a vacuum? Yes. But I don't think they can do 3 in a row together, and that is why I don't think this Lions team will make the playoffs, is because I don't think they can. I don't think they can do it, man. I don't think they will do it.
Help me.
Help me. I don't know, dude. No, it's not false confidence. It's coach speak. I mean, you want to go up there and say, like, I don't have a fucking offensive line. We're fucked. I'm saying he has to say, hey, this guy didn't execute his job. Like, he has to say that shit. That's what he's going to say every time you lose a game, because that's truly, at the end of the day, that's what happened. But it's not him going up there and bullshitting you. It's just what the scenario is.
I just feel like if you're talking about fundamentals 3 weeks away from the playoffs, like, I don't feel good about that team. I don't feel good about that team, no matter if that is some coded context for hey, we are down a lot of injuries and a lot of bodies. Maybe it's that, but still, even if it is, I'm not going to bet on a team that's talking about fundamentals in week 15. I'm not doing it.
Did you guys see the Snoop Dogg playing Christmas?
Shout out.
Our Woodward just put it out, our socials.
Snoop Dogg did what?
Snoop Dogg halftime.
Vikings.
Lions Vikings.
Oh, he's playing halftime for the Christmas show?
Yeah.
It's in Netflix. Minnesota, right?
Minnesota.
They should have had Yachty out there, right?
All right, it's going to break. Come back. I do want to have this Brad Holmes conversation and more, but first, let me tell Spinny about Mad Packs.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, mad packs. Listen, you've heard of the Boom Shakalakas, you've heard of the high-low pre-rolls, but they've got their own line of concentrates coming out soon. I can't wait to try every single one of them. Make sure you get to stores today. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. Mad packs, mad high, mad flavor, mad high, mad packs.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep. Powered by Michigan Sports and Spine and Amon-Ra of Southfield. Give him a call at 248-426-9944. It's Dr. Jeff S. Pierce.
What up, there? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodsportsSports.com. Easy West More Action. Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Smash like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. To Chris's point, he brought up Dan Campbell saying, hey, this little mental mistakes here. When you're dealing with the injuries we have right now, I'm not blaming all injuries, but those are the answers you're going to get. When you have a Tristan Colon in there, and he's not making his block, yeah, you're going to say, yeah, this guy fucked up. Because guess what? He's a fucking backup guy. Backup to a backup.
Yeah.
Did you know who Tristan Colon was before this season?
Of course.
You're going to get those type of answers. That's the answer he has to give you. I don't think it's a lie or bullshit. That's just that the situation is. If you want him to cut it to you straight, he would tell you we're fucked at that spot right now because half our guys are hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know, like, where is your confidence? I told you I still have confidence in Brad Holmes when I said I don't think he wants to win as bad as Howie Roseman because I think he'll learn from this. Does he learn from it this year, Smitty? The Detroit Lions don't make the playoffs. Does Brad Holmes go then and get somebody to cash in and win a Super Bowl, or are you kind of completely fucked? Because a lot of these big cap hits are coming.
Didn't hear what you said.
You're good. Is Brad Holmes going to change? The Lions don't win these 3 games in a row, and they miss the playoffs. Is Brad Holmes going to change his approach?
I hope so. I hope he does it either way. Whether they make the playoffs or not, I think it's something that needs to be changed. And
you think he will?
I don't know. We'll have to see. We don't have any data points for this. Like, this is his first time as a GM, so we don't know how he likes to do things when shit hits the fan. We've only seen him having success and making the draft picks and doing all this and winning playoff games for the first time ever and screaming in the elevator. But when controversy hits, is he going to be stuck in his ways, or is he going to adapt and to do things differently to provide different results? Because if you continue to do the same thing over and over and expect different results, that is the definition of insanity. And you need him to adjust the way that he is attacking the off seasons. You need Dan Campbell to adjust the way that they are running these practices to try to avoid injuries as much as possible, because I know when it comes down to the NFL, there's not a lot you can do to completely avoid injuries. Everybody's going to go through injuries, but to have both of your past 2 seasons completely derailed by not just like one injury here or there, but complete units being decimated, you have to do everything you can to minimize any possibility of the injuries. So doing everything you can to minimize that at the most. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how they react to it. And obviously the season's not over yet. But, yeah, I think they do need to make some changes, and hopefully they do.
Fucking A, man. I don't even know if we have the assets or genetic makeup to even make those changes because we don't have a cash-rich owner. It comes like circumventing the cap in a certain way. You're kicking those void years down the line to pay these guys. I mean, you got these fat contracts coming up. Now you just re-signed Aiden Hutchinson too. Who are you going to be able to afford to go get? Unless you're moving up in the draft pick and banking all on a rookie, which I'm fine with, by the way. Like, if you're going to trade fucking multiple third-round picks for a guy, okay, do it in the first round.
Yeah.
You trade a third-round pick to move up in the first round for Terry Arnold. Why aren't you moving third-round picks to go move up and grab fucking James Pierce Jr. or one of these guys? I want him to change, but it also comes down to what are they looking at the season as? Hey, we got screwed by injuries again? Or, hey, I need to change what the fuck I'm doing? Because, to be honest with you, on the defensive line front, you can't blame the injuries. Your guy came back. Davenport made his way back. Ali made his way back. Hutchinson made his way back. And they're just not performing at this point.
And Mike Hilton with the super chat saying, doing things and over is also called practice.
That's true.
Practice at...
But it depends if you're expecting different results.
Practice at getting bounced in the practice at not making the Super Bowl. That's not practice I want to involve myself in. But no, like I said, Brad Holmes is a smart guy, and Dan Campbell is a smart guy, and I think they can realize when things aren't working. And if Brad Holmes puffs his chest out to the media again after this season and says, "Oh," then I'll be like, "Okay, dude, come on." But
is it gross? A part of me
wants him to do it?
Wants to be humbled a little bit.
Yeah, wants him to get some questions where it doesn't feel like we're being gaslit by the goddamn GMs in this goddamn town all the goddamn time. Yes,
taking the goddamn parking spots.
I think Brad needs to honestly get a little humble pie for him to finally make some changes. I mean, this, to me, is the biggest, you obviously had 4 picks, between the first and second round, which was probably the biggest time. Does look like you hit on those. But I will say as well, you need to beef up, I would say, this defensive line and offensive line, right? Again, like, he cannot be making these cute-ass picks anymore. Like, Tesla wasn't it. And I don't think any of us think that Tesla is, not, a solid player.
It's not what we need right now.
It's just the worst literal position right now for this team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we cannot be doing that cutesy shit anymore. I'll say that.
Yeah, I sustained success goes out the window unless you have success. And losing in the first round or, God forbid, not even making the playoffs is not success. And that's not something that needs to be sustained. So if the sustained success approach gets you 1 playoff game in 2 years, I think it's time to change that approach.
I'm with you on that one.
Agreed. You cannot.
That's just logic.
Yeah, like, to sustain success,
you have to have
success. and we're not talking about success of, we won 8-9 games. Like, this isn't Jim Caldwell. Your success is winning a Super Bowl.
Nick, were you about to expand on that one?
Yeah, I mean, you cannot come in talking about changing a whole entire franchise and not go out and make the moves that, a lot of us wanted to, and then go out and miss the playoffs the first year. You lose your Hall of Fame-ish center in Frank Ragnow and Ben Johnson, who's out here ripping his shirt off in interviews, looking like, he's going to be a problem in the NFC North for years to come. Like, the fact is you let that guy out of your door, and, he went to a rival. It's, everything that you never want to see, and it's exactly what happened to you, and it sucks. And it's probably going to come down to Week 18, Ben Johnson versus Dan Campbell. Jared Goff, the quarterback that he had words to say when he was talking about Caleb and the next quarterback he has. Goff, Sewell makes better throws than Goff, haha. Yeah, so let's see if Jared, is really all about business, and let's see if Brad Holmes can, learn some things from, this massive step backwards that the Detroit Lions took in 2025.
Possibly taking.
I think, dude, we might be
No,
fucked
they already
a little
took
bit.
it.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's true.
boys might be cooked a little bit. Just because, I mean, in the foreseeable future, simply because the money's tied up in the contract we just discussed. The assets you would use, then you're looking at a rookie contract, right? But the assets you would use to acquire a rookie contract, you gave up for Isaac Tesla. Like, man.
Oh, say that.
Hopefully, you know,
when we saw this shit, you're just fucking, everyone's hating on you, telling you don't know ball, you're stupid, you don't have faith. When you're freaking out about losing Ben Johnson, when you're freaking out about not cashing in while you have Ben Johnson, while you have Aiden Hutchinson, while you have the whole fucking pie, and you're missing just a little cherry on top, and you're freaking out about why aren't you going to get that cherry, and then you're told you're a dumbass for it. And then Ben Johnson leaves. Now he's leading the fucking division. Aiden Hutchinson, still yet to have a partner. And now you're fucking sweating to make the playoffs because you can't get after a quarterback. You're freaking out about the offensive line leaving. And Zeitler, you're an asshole then too. And lo and behold, here we are now. Where are you guys at now? The ones that are calling us non-ball knowers. The ones that are calling us haters. Where the fuck are you now?
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yeah.
This shit was very fucking easy to tell.
Yeah.
It was all there to see.
The writing was on the wall.
You're on the fucking GPS. You see, hey, the road's cutting off here. We're gonna dive straight to the fucking cliff. Are we gonna turn here or maybe put what are we doing? No, all right.
You basic.
Have faith.
And now
he built the car.
Now you need to rely on your core staying healthy every single year. And you need all of them to. Sam Laporta, Penei Sewell, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson, none of those guys can go down, or you're not a Super Bowl contending team. Not a one of them can. And if multiple of them do, like we see this year, then you're probably going to be a fringe playoff team. And hopefully Jared Goff, Penei Sewell, those guys restructure their contract to provide some flexibility to go out and get some veteran pieces to bring in here and insulate some of those positions, which is very possible.
Can you afford that, though?
Like I said, hopefully they restructure their contracts to provide you some flexibility to do that. And once again, I think that last year's draft class is standing out big, because those would be the guys that are on those rookie contracts still, hungry as hell, trying to make plays. And right now, none of them are playing for you. Not a single player. Well, Vaki is. Awesome. Thanks, Vaki. He did make a good play, but he's playing special teams.
Right now, your cap space for 2026 is $5 million. And that's before you bring in your rookie draft class.
But they're going to restructure Goff. They're going to restructure Penei probably.
But then you're in the faith category. Then you're in the hope category. You hope they do it.
But they're going to. They're not going. Jared Goff's not going to be a $70 million cap hit.
You hope they do.
I know they will.
Walk in this bitch like a motherfucking villain.
I hope I grow wings and fly out of the chair.
Yeah. What's more likely, they restructure Jared Goff's contract or they win 3 games in a row? 2-4-8.
Oh, man.
It's tough. It's tough. And like we said,
you don't know who your offensive coordinator is. You don't know how good the guy's going to be when he comes in.
You don't. You don't know if your left tackle is going to play next year.
Oh, my fucking.
You don't know if Brian Branch is going to be back until December.
You don't know if you're re-signing him.
You don't know if Kirby Joseph.
You don't know if he's going to be a Detroit Lion.
You don't know if Kirby Joseph will ever be the same.
Sam Laporta either.
Last year.
Either.
What did we do to deserve this?
Dude, we're getting kicked in the nuts, man. Over and over and over for my whole life. But you're saying there's a chance. No.
It's sad.
Tell us about Sun Cruiser.
If you want to get not sad, drink at Sun Cruiser. They'll take care of you. Always put all your emotions of your sports team right into the booze. And no other better booze to do it than Sun Cruiser. Obviously kidding, but best drink out right now is Sun Cruiser. Yeah, they truly have the best drink, best taste, low in calories, 4.5% alcohol. It's my favorite drink. Everybody here at Woodward Sports absolutely loves Sun Cruiser, and you will too if you give it a shot. Make sure you go try it out and let us know what you guys think. Sun Cruiser, check it out.
No one gives gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
And it is a sizzle above the rest. You've seen the heavyweights there at 2 locations, Utica and Arbor. 2 for 2, both times. Great food, great atmosphere, great service. So check out any of the locations on this screen. And don't forget to mention Woodward Sports to get 20% off your food bill. Exclusions do apply, but mention Woodward Sports when you go to Black Rock Bar and Grill. Check it out.
And before we get back into it, I see a couple comments in there. Yes, Ski Mask Boy, the Red Wings do play tonight. They're going up against Matthew Stafford and the New York Islanders, who have had our number so far this season. He's a freak, by the way. He's probably going to be the greatest defenseman of all time if he continues his trajectory that he's on right now. It's crazy what he's doing as an 18-year-old. But, yes, Jonathan Berggren was waived, and he was claimed by the Blues. Best of luck to Johnny Burgers. I liked him as a player. I thought he was a solid guy, but he never really progressed from where he was. So that'll open that spot up to hopefully MBN coming back up to this team. But I saw somebody asking for a bet. I'd have to look at the lines and look at the different things. I like anytime goal from Alex DeBrincat paired with Patrick Kane point paired with DeBrincat 3+ shots, though. That's just off the top of my head. If I was going to do something, it would be something like that because Cat's been hot. And, Patty Kane's not playing. So give me do you do a John Leonard goal? Getting in there, possibly getting power play one time. The 27-year-old wing who leads the AHL in goals scored this season is getting called up, and he's going to be playing in the place of Patrick Kane while he's dealing with a little injury. I'd have to see the number on that one, but I like Alex DeBrincat anytime goal, and Alex DeBrincat anytime goal, Dylan Larkin anytime point, and Alex DeBrincat 3+ shots on goal. Don't know the numbers, but I'll go with that.
Ski Mask Boy says Patty Jane out.
Yep. Yeah.
So he doesn't like the bet, maybe? I don't know. Sorry, I just think I've come to realization the window might be fucking coming out.
Depends what happens in this offseason. It really does. You're going to have to, number one, get an offensive coordinator. Number two, Taylor Decker needs to decide whether or not he is going to retire as soon as the season ends, because we cannot have another Frank Ragnow situation where that is not addressed as it should be.
Should have. Fuck, dude.
Because I don't think Giovanni Manu is.
I don't think so either.
Ready to play, let alone
Shout out Richard.
Let alone be the starting left tackle. We'll see what happens there. And if Taylor Decker does retire, you cannot Band-Aid it. Brad Holmes cannot Band-Aid that. He cannot duct tape, spit, and Band-Aid your left tackle when your left guard is already a guy who's only got like 5 career starts, and your center next year is probably going to be Tate Ratledge. With Jared Goff would get injured. If you don't adequately replace Taylor Decker if he retires, which I would bet on him retiring, if you don't replace him with somebody of his caliber or better, Jared Goff probably won't finish the season next year. And then you can forget about anything if that happens. Because blindside Jared Goff with a rookie or some bargain bin guy at left tackle and Christian Mahogany coming off of an injury, which we like him, but we don't really know what he's going to be, let alone without having Frank Ragnow and Taylor Decker on both sides of him, and a possibly second-year center. We'll see. That left tackle spot is going to have to be addressed, and it's going to have to be addressed fast. Because if it's Giovanni Manu out there week 1, Jared Goff better do some quick twitch speed training in the offseason.
Yeah, 30-plus years old. The winner might come crashing down Brad Holmes' fingers next year, for sure.
It's the decisions next year are going to be by far the most important of Brad Holmes' tenure. Like I said, offensive coordinator is a must. You have possibly a gaping hole at left tackle and an already bang-up job of the rest of your offensive line outside of Penei Sewell. Hopefully Penei Sewell's injury isn't anything serious, and that can just be cleared up in an offseason. And then you have to address, what are you doing with Brian Branch and his contract? What are you doing to help that defense and that or defensive line? You're already losing a tight ends coach. That's another piece you're going to have to replace. You're probably going to move some other position coaches here and there.
313 Kurt. They caught Frank Ragnow on camera salsa dancing in Mexico. I knew that hamstring was fine. Joski says, if Taylor Decker retires, would that free up cap space to sign somebody equal or better, or do we have to downgrade? Unfortunately, Joski, guys like that aren't typically on the open market.
Yeah.
4 tackles in the top 25 on the board on Tankathon right now. I mean, I have to believe that they have to address this O-line. That's been the biggest reason why, in my eyes, this offense hasn't been firing like you have before against the top-tier teams. I don't care that this offense is number 1 in the NFL right now, boys. We know this team obliterates bad teams. Straight up, they always have throughout the last 3 years. It's all about going up against the top teams in the NFC. And the reason you're on your, last breath here to make the playoffs in these next 3 games is because you didn't take care of business against the Packers. You weren't able to go on the road and beat any team with a pulse, a.k.a. the Chiefs or Philly. And those were 2 pretty good defenses. So it's just frustrating right now. So that's why I believe you have to attack this offensive line. And we've seen Jahmyr Gibbs struggle at times this year on strictly rushing the rock because he hasn't had the gaps that allows him to be so successful in the run game against some of the better defenses that we've played.
Yeah, Monty in a situation like that could power through 2 to 3 human beings, maybe fall forward for like 5 extra yards if he's given enough time to get going. Ja, it's like 2 yards at best. And not even like discredit to him, it's just not his strength. He can run between the tackles, but you need to open up that lane for him. And he could probably take you to the crib every once in a while, but it's just.
You need, I saw somebody in the Big D chat today say that the Lions are the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL, but they're 14th in time of possession.
Yeah.
And when you have a secondary and a defense that is as banged up as they are, controlling the ball and controlling the clock is more important than going out there and scoring at 30 points.
Yeah.
You have to keep them off the field as much as possible. You have to be able to consistently run the ball between the tackles and bleed the clock. That's what this team did when it was very good, and it's what they haven't done this year when they've looked mediocre at points. So, you can go down there and you have the Jameson Williamses, you have the Amon-Ra St. Browns that can get down the field and they can score touchdowns fast, but that is not complimentary football. Dan Campbell talks about complimentary football, and if you're putting out that secondary and that defense 30 times and a half, they're going to get cooked. You have to be able to sustain long touchdown drives by running the ball, and they haven't been able to do that over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, that's my whole point in the third quarter of the game on Sunday, where people were kind of blaming all the defense. Brother, it's complimentary football. It all goes hand in hand, and you got to look at the reality of, are you scheming and game planning based off data? Because if you are giving the ball to Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay at the 50-yard line, you're going to get murdered every single time.
That's not a
or
good
you're
game
scheming
plan.
off hope, hey, every time we give them the ball back, we expect that team not to score. That's just not a reality. It's not.
No.
It's not real. Complimentary football is 100% a thing, and them not being able to run the football has clearly been, I think, the downfall of this team this season for sure.
You can't run the ball and you can't stop the run, and that is not a playoff team.
That's been the foundation of this team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone right now. And I don't know if it's coming back. I think maybe the run defense you could save at some point, maybe.
But again, it takes 11 guys to stop the run, and when you're at your fourth string safety, how reliable or how much do you trust him coming up and filling a hole on a run stop?
Was he just disappointing in the defensive line too? Is like because that's the forefront of it all.
Yeah.
You know, you guys plug your holes. And then these linebackers come down, scrape down, clean up.
the clock up, baby.
Not been the case. Love DJ Reader. He's fallen off, it seems like. At the beginning of the season, he was doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to watch tape on the run defense, but it started all in the Vikings game when I was like, yo, we can't stop fucking. I don't know, dude.
Do we miss Aaron Glenn more than Ben Johnson?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of do. Still got the number one scoring offense in the league.
Feels insane to say, but
and
yeah.
there's one thing that Aaron Glenn's defense always did.
Stop the run.
And it was stop the run.
Never would have thought that would have been the case. But, yeah, I think you miss Aaron Glenn more than Ben Johnson right now. Are we crazy in saying that?
Do we just have
Shout out Richard coming through, getting a haircut. He went to Lady James. He knows that Lady James experience.
Yep.
He got one of my favorites.
I'm open. I'm always fucking open.
It's my stylist. No, it's not. Could be, though.
Wish I had hair to get styled.
Get a scalp massage.
Just feels
And a
pervy.
beard trim.
It does feel pervy, but scalp massages
Yeah.
are nice.
You know, I was looking up. I was like, can you spit on me?
Well, I normally have my eyes closed.
Have my eyes closed and can you spit on me? Bro, let's go break.
Gotta be.
Reset.
Man, it's a depressing day. It wasn't supposed to be this depressing.
It was
right?
not supposed to be this way. Listen, I came in all chirpy. We could win 3.
Yeah.
But then I started looking, because it's Super Bowl, different conversation. I don't think that's happening. And then you go even further, it's to Decker retiring. You only got $5 million of the cash space. You don't have as many draft assets to move up in the first round to grab the other piece to put next to Hutch. You can't stop the run. It's all just not looking great.
Everything fucking sucks.
And it's been the things we've been bitching about for fucking past 5 years, too.
It's fair. Tell us about Wicked Pickle, Nick.
It's the most wicked pickle in the game. You guys know what it is, Wicked Pickle, cause Michigan, are you ready? It's the biggest pickleball event of the year, the Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open, January 9th through the 11th, and we're kicking it off with a bang. Friday night at 7:30, the Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court, all 4 shows, throwing down, plus local celebs, and it's all broadcast live. Then the real battle begins. 3 days of non-stop pickleball. Men's, women's, mixed and singles divisions. This is where champions are made. Sign up now at pickleballtournaments.com or call Wicked Pickle at 734-331-3451. Wicked Pickle, check it out.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full-line merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed-out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They got deals for everybody. Shout out to my guy Goran. He'll get you out of your old lease into your new one. Lickety split, yard. Make sure you tap in. They got deals. They got cars. They got any type of the LTs, the RTs, the EVs, whatever you need. They got them at Les Stanford. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. LesStanford.com.
What up there? Welcome back to Woodward Ringside live
I
on
have to pay my car note.
WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy and Spencer Raxter. Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Mark Royal. Shout out Mark Royal.
Shout out Mark Royal.
Listener. We love you. All right, but he's trying to victory lap the fact that the secondary would be bad in the beginning of the season. Mark, you would have had to forecast Terran Arnold being out for the season, Kirby Joseph being damn near out for the season, and Brian Branch being out for the season.
I told you our fourth string guys weren't any good.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. And then DJ Reed
also been injured.
But I think he's healthy. I think these past 2 games, though, you've seen 2 dynamic wide receiver duos. The games before that, against the Packers, he only let up 40 yards. Against the Giants, he only let up 30 yards. That was 1 reception on 3 targets. It's not. I mean, these past 2 games have been elite wide receiver duos. Those guys are gonna get you. They get everybody.
He's not going up against any physically imposing wide receivers next week.
I think DK's on a decline. Don't make a face, Chris. Yes.
Well,
there's data.
I'm making that face because a couple weeks or maybe a week ago, I was talking about it, and you guys were like, I'm not saying anything bad about that guy. Not after last time. Yep. I'm never going to say anything bad about DK Metcalf ever again.
Absolutely.
So
I'm just thinking of factual. That's a factual statement, though.
55 catches, 808 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Say the name.
I mean,
it's worse than our second wide receiver. Top 10, Jameson Williams.
Shout out J-Mo.
How about that? Only
looking
80
at good
targets.
Yeah, looking at good things. Let's focus on positives because I'm going to go cry in the gym. But
you guys want to go save this for tomorrow? Around the league?
Save J-Mo?
Around the league?
Oh, we go around the league.
We can save it for tomorrow, too. If we want to go positive, J-Mo.
Yeah, let's save it for tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Jameson Williams.
Money.
10th in the league in receiving. And he's like 42nd in targets.
Yeah.
The guy is one of the best receivers in the National Football League. He's one of the most explosive weapons, probably the most explosive weapon in the National Football League. When you look at his yards per reception and stuff like that, he's always first. This guy is just a game breaker and a game changer. And obviously it would definitely help to have the secondary and the defense to kind of sustain that kind of explosive play. Is J-Mo hurting the line? No, I'm just kidding. But it's so good to see J-Mo have a full, complete season. And I don't think he's dropped the ball in the past 2 weeks, at least.
That one hit the corner of his hands.
Oh, yeah, the diving catch. The diving catch down the middle that he didn't. Okay, if you want to count that.
Super tough catch, but
you want to count that diving catch that he couldn't get, sure, whatever. But he has been very sure-handed after dropsies in the beginning of his career, and he's really, really getting comfortable at finding the...
He has a tough catch. I don't know if anybody's really making that catch, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's getting really comfortable finding the holes of the zone and getting, like, in that pocket behind the linebackers in front of the safeties where Jared Goff is good at layering the ball and getting it to him and hitting him on the run. So James Williams has been fantastic. He's been one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League. And if you talk shit about Jameson Williams, you're a loser. Flat out. If you have bad things to say about Jameson Williams, you're a loser. He's a great football player. He contributes to winning. One of the best players on this team. One of the best receivers in the league. He is explosive. He is... Every single NFL GM would want Jameson Williams as their number 2 wide receiver. A vast majority of NFL GMs would want him as their number 1 wide receiver. And he's just that dude. He's giving back to the community. He's helping out. He loves all. He's got paid, and he's going out there, and he's putting out a great season. So you want to talk shit about J-Mo? Where's that same shit for Lee McNeil? Where's that same shit for those guys? Jameson Williams got paid. And guess what? He's going out there. He's putting out the best season of his career. So... you want to talk shit about him? Okay, you got problems at home.
Your mom never loved you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also the ultimate teammate. Says, yeah, he's always blocking down the field. He's excited for his guys. Never pouts. Never talks shit to the media. Never does A.J. Brown diva bullshit. He just goes out there. He plays football. He plays hard. He has fun, and he's damn good at it. And he gives back to the community. Like, he is everything that anybody should ever want in an athlete.
A lot of people were hating on him, too, on the way up.
A lot of people were hating on him. People still hate on him. I see people in the chat right now. J-Mo has stone hands. Okay, you're a loser.
I mean, even in this scenario, though, like, I think we've been spoiled with how good Amon-Ra has been. Because what Amon-Ra has been is the exception. He has been a back-to-back All-Pro for a reason. He is elite at what he does. He does not drop the football.
First team All-Pro.
Exact. First team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Jameson Williams stuff, that's what you're going to get out of your average wide receiver. That catch that he dropped, hit him in the hands. Classic football saying, hit your hands at the drop. But look, he had it in his hands, but anytime you make contact with the ground at that point, more like 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, it's going to fall out of your hands.
Like laying out, like when you completely lay out and give everything you have for a ball like he did on that play, you can't really brace yourself, so the ground made it incomplete.
Yeah, unless you can turn your body into it at that point, it's going to pop out.
Yeah.
Or unless you're, Parkinson, you can fucking hide it from hitting the ground.
Yeah. Unless you're on the goal line and you play for the Rams, then it's fine. I'm a loser, but I'm sorry, Gromit. I'm just very protective over J-Mo. He's my prince.
Angelic Girth, let's not pretend like J-Mo hasn't done some bonehead shit.
He is.
Yes.
He's definitely done some boneheaded shit.
We're not looking at the complete evolved version of him.
Yeah.
Which honestly, Jared Goff said today, he feels he's not even at his peak yet.
Yeah. No, I would agree. I still think he can get better. But yeah, he did some bonehead shit. He was immature. I did bonehead shit when I was a kid too. He's grown up. We're seeing grown man J-Mo now. You heard about it at camp. You heard about it in the offseason that he was helping the young guys, that he was helping them learn routes, do different things. You can take the whole thing. I'm good. Oh, you already did. Yeah, no problem. So now we're seeing it, and it's awesome to see. And Dan Campbell, knows what type of player he is. Just look at his involvement in his production since Dan Campbell has taken over the offense.
I'm good with J-Mo's play, but he is just a wild young kid. Not a bad kid, but a wild, and I worry about him off the field.
Not anymore. Now he's worried about giving back to the community and watching tape.
Yeah.
And he still likes to eat coney dogs at 2 a.m. on off days. Who doesn't? I do it all the time. Love doing that. And, he's from the mud. He's comfortable in the mud. He's going to stay around the mud. And with the kind of love that he gets in the streets, that's probably the safest place for him in Detroit is in the mud. Because they see J-Mo coming through, they all love him.
Ooh, 313 Kurt. I want to say something, but I can't say something. But you're going to be proven wrong, buddy. All right, let's go to break. Mailbag when we get back. But Feist, tell us about Ben Johnson.
The best fighter in the game who's going to come out on top for you if you're ever in any legal trouble whatsoever. There's only one guy to call to make it the right call, and it's Ben Johnson over at Ben Johnson Law. He's going to fight for you to make sure you come out on top. Check him out at venfights.com or give him a call over at Ben Johnson Law. Make sure to get the job done for you.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Lamar looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
action game to an all-pro level with stuff that hits harder than a Lions linebacker, and that's Gold Crown Concentrates. Seriously, guys, concentrates are better and butter than even some products you guys may be using today don't even know. They also got their own infused pre-rolls called the Jesters. Make sure you check them out, multiple different strains. But the gummies, the Crown Jewels, the newest product, coated in nerds for extra pop, gelatin-free, and, of course, infused. As always, smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown.
Red Wings are back. Home game tonight.
Welcome back.
Taking on the Isles. Got to take care of business.
Must win.
Must win. Every game's a must win, dude. Every game is a must win in the East. You went 4-1-1 on the road trip, and you didn't gain any ground on anybody in the division. It's you talk about the NFC being tough. The Eastern Conference in the NHL is a fucking bloodbath.
Are you sad about Quinn Hughes?
Cash.
I know it was last Friday. It was kind of like right.
I'm kind of sad about it, but I'm not mad that they didn't give up what they were asking for.
The reports were allegedly Edvinson might have been the guy that we didn't want to part
Edvinson is what they were hung up on, is what the reports are. And the package would have been like Edvinson, Danielson, somebody else, and 2 first-round picks. And I'm not too mad at that. I'm not mad that they didn't do that.
Would you?
Especially, I probably would.
I still would have done that.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's like
I still would have done that. I ain't gonna lie.
Possibly.
Cap ASPs.
Possibly, but yeah.
Just another situation where another team takes a big swing and it's not Detroit. We've grown accustomed to it now.
We'll see if it works out for Minnesota. I doubt it because he's not going to re-sign in Minnesota. So if they don't win a cup in the next 2 years, it's kind of a bust.
Red Wings and Fox 2 tonight. That's what's up, man. I'm happy. Listen, I miss when sports were on like local viewing. These are bullshit. You need 50 apps to keep up with your favorite teams. Back in the day, I know I'm the old unk on the show, but like back in the day, I grew up on sports because you could just fucking turn it on and not have cable. Now I need 15 fucking apps to keep up. It's bullshit.
Preach.
They're killing the game. There was a mailbag. What do you want for Christmas? What's your Christmas wish, Spencer Raxter?
Fucking win.
All right, that's my mailbag question. Do you want the Lions to make the playoffs?
Yes.
Or do you want them to miss so they get humble a little bit and change the approach?
No, I want them to make the playoffs.
I started this day wanting them to make the playoffs. I'm kind of leaning towards wanting to be humble a little bit and change the approach.
I think you're still putting a lot of faith that a change is going to happen. To me, I'd rather just, hey, even if it's a 1% chance, I know we talked about, you're not going to win 7 in a row, but if you give me a 1% chance, I don't know, man. I'm just signing up for that every day of the week.
I'm not even in it for the 1% chance. Just for my pride alone, dude. I can't just miss the fucking play. I mean, that's just disgusting stuff.
We can't miss the playoffs. Also, I mean, the fact is, as bad as the season has gone, they have been in a lot of these games. We were ripping the Rams up in that first half. The Rams, the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
The crop of the NFC. We were beating their ass. They could not stop us for a bit.
And then you got outcoached in the second half.
Outplayed, outcoached, out everything.
Outcoached. Because if you were whooping that ass in the first half, and then you put up 5 yards in the second half and lose, or in the third quarter, and lose the third quarter 17-0, you got outcoached. And they made adjustments, and you didn't.
Yeah, I think you can also say, I mean, when you're putting up 5 yards, you're just getting outperformed at every single level. It's not even just the outcoach.
Yeah, because they made the adjustments. They obviously found what
talent-wise
they
as well.
Then what?
On
So
our
the
offensive line to get 5 yards.
Did the talent change from the first half? No, the coaching did.
I'm saying 5 yards. We were getting pushed around in the second half, for sure. At the
I'm just saying you had the same
scrimmage.
players that you had in the first half, and you looked like you were the much better team, and nobody was complaining about the talent in the first half. And then something changed, and it wasn't the guys who were playing the game. They made adjustments, and they took advantage of things that you were doing wrong, and you didn't make the adjustments.
Yeah, if I had to pinpoint one person in that game, and I love this person to death, probably one of my favorite human beings, Dan Campbell. I think he kind of choked out in the second half. He got a lot more soft. Just the aggressiveness went away. trying to run the ball when we hadn't been running the ball all day, trying to run the ball with Ja specifically when you haven't been able to run the ball with Ja all day. It was frustrating to watch. And then you had three and outs in a row. And, not only is your head coach, he's your play caller too, who decided to make that 3rd and 11, and you go for a draw play. Brother, what are we doing? Mailbag, and I'm with this one. It's happened to me throughout the show. Mailbag, Danny G. You want to break me down? Well, you've done it. I'm scared, all right? I'll say it. I'm scared, not stoked. And I'm kind of in that same boat. Because even when I'm looking at grabbing, when I said, hey, they don't want to miss the playoffs and they'll humble a bit, change their approach, I don't think you could change your approach at this point. Like when I was talking all that cash shit about trading for that extra, edge rusher alongside Aiden Hutchinson, that's when Aiden Hutchinson was on a rookie contract. He's no longer on that rookie contract. He is in the highest paid non-quarterback contract in the National Football League. You got a top 10 paid wide receiver, a top 10 paid defensive tackle, a top 10 paid left tackle, top 2 paid left tackle. You no longer have the autonomy or cap to go make that move anymore, let alone the draft assets. I'm officially scared, not stoked. Wholeheartedly, 1,000,000%. And then Smitty brought up the left tackle stuff. Are we even re-signing the guy that's been elite for you, like Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph's degenerative knee situation? It's quite literally all bad. I fucking hate to say it. It's all bad. Mailbag, does anyone else feel sad that Kirby Joseph's missing maybe his last opportunity to play with his son? Yeah, Roger.
That is true. That's true.
That's a great one.
That's a good point.
Yes, I'm sure Kirby's actually. I know Kirby's hurt, man.
I know Kirby's hurt too.
He did a interview. Do the post player or the interviews with the player interviews in the locker room. His was so depressing. The Lions decided not to put it out.
Couldn't put it out. And I'll tell you one thing. If one player could make a difference on this defense, it would be Kirby Joseph.
For sure. And
I can't believe you guys are talking shit about that guy. Ify Melifonwu, huh? We need Kirby back, but he's not. Dad's not coming home. Hopefully he's good to go next year because he is a difference maker, man. Especially like when you can't get to the passer or when you can't get to the quarterback, it helps to have the guy who is the best center fielder in football back there. So it helps have the guy who is the best safety since Ed Reed.
Where you're getting killed right now, and Dan Campbell said it in his interview today.
Down the seam.
Explosive shots.
Yep.
Kirby Joseph
stops those.
Yeah, not only does he stop those, have the capability of intercepting them, he makes the quarterback scared to take that shot to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah.
He makes everybody around him better. He really does.
Terrell and LV, yes, he can. No drafting or signing injured players. Maybe talking about Brad Holmes changing his approach. I mean, yeah. I guess. Not going to be much signing going on. Going to be a lot of discount signings, a lot of injured signings because the cap space is very limited. Another super chat, $20 super chat, fucking dropping the bow on us. Speedy, you got that name all down packed. That's all you, brother.
Kawan Pierman. Kawan Benjamin 3149 in the chat. Expanding on Easy's question, do you think the organization approach changes if we make the playoffs and get to the divisional round, or pretend everything's fine and it just leads to running it back and expecting different results?
I'm terrified that it leads to us running it back.
I think it would. I think it would. I think if they win a playoff game, they would just run it back.
It'd be so easy if they go to the playoff. If they win a playoff game, if they go to the division round, it'd be so easy for them to say, we were just injured.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, if we had a couple of those guys back, which maybe would be the case, but the defensive line for me is just no excuse for that one, brother. You got every healthy piece. This is what you built. That defensive line is what you built. Is that coaching at that point? I don't know, but it's just, I don't know. Shout out to, Kwan Pennerman. Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamin, baby. Cheer up, guys. I still have belief. We're going to win the next 3. Kaiwan. Okay.
Shout out to Kaiwan.
All right, thank you.
Pennerman. It sounds like I choose Pennerman.
It's a fucking
Pennerman.
Kaiwan's got a sick ass name.
Also, boys, a little
that
positive.
That is a sick name. Is that your actual name? Because that's a very.
You sound like an anime character.
Little positive. I know we didn't hit on it at all yesterday. Detroit Tigers brought in a reliever, 2.59 ERA. He may be 50, but he had 29 saves last year compared to a guy in Alex Cobb. He actually has a pulse. His name's Kelly Jansen. He's got a bunch of playoff experience. Just want to shout out the Tigers making a move. He is a super old move, but he had a great ERA. So we'll see how it goes.
If Kenley can stay alive, that's a pretty good 1-2-3 with him, Vest, and Finnegan for the back end of that bullpen. So I like that move. It's a good move.
Same. Low risk.
Low risk.
I actually fucking hate the Tigers, too. I'm not even. I see them across my screen. I hate that we got to fucking talk about them because I feels like ownership just doesn't give a fuck there either. I can't say either because it sounds like I'm bashing Sheila, but I don't want to fuck Chris Ilitch, dude.
You don't want to fuck Chris Ilitch?
I don't want to fuck him, no.
You want to fuck him.
Depends how much he's paying.
Allegedly on Roblox.
Spit on me.
Allegedly on Roblox. Not in real life. All of that was for satirical and comedic purposes, not for sexual gratification of any presidents of basketball or baseball operations.
But it just sucks to have to fucking sit here and pretend like that team wants to win or is going to win when they clearly fucking don't.
Everything they say to you is a lie.
I will crash out if this is the way it's going to go. There's still almost every single big name on the board still.
I was told we stole, what's his name, from the rest of the league. The guy that was in Korea. We stole him.
Drew Anderson.
That was what I was told today. I was told we stole Drew Anderson from the league.
Who
don't we have
that?
39 of the
played
40
in
roster spots
Korea
filled
last
out,
year?
For the last, 3 years.
And then we have 39 of the 40 roster spots filled out, Nick? Like, who else are we signing?
Cattell Marte.
We need to sign a bat on the left side, an all-star bat. That's what we still need to do, and we better do it.
Cattell Marte, can he play third base? That's honestly a question.
He's never played third base in his career. Second base, outfield.
Is he a good
center
second
field,
baseman?
Center fielder.
Okay.
He is a quality second baseman.
Maybe
I'll
that
have
can
to check
transfer?
out the arm.
Gromit, that is the good news, and I love Sheila Ford Hamp as an owner. They are not raising the prices. To shout out to Sheila.
Yeah, because they knew the product's shit.
Yeah, but she could have rose the prices, but she didn't.
I mean, raise the prices if we're going to pay somebody. If it means you'll pay a fucking defensive end, hike those prices up.
Speak for yourselves, man. I can't do it. I'm already battling even getting them.
Yeah.
Well,
fuck Chris Ilitch.
That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button for Easy, for Nick, for Chris. I am Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.